The materials are PVC piping, a saw, a small tripod, some connectors, elbows, 90 degrees and 45-degree angles, T-connectors, a measuring tape, a marker, and some of imagination. When I started thinking about this project, I did some research. I saw some videos of some other people that have tried it. And what they did is very simple. Two pipes, one on each side, one in the middle, and then a T connector, another T connector, another stand, the tripod, and then it will just look down. I didn't like that idea. Let me try something else, because you have to worry about, can you see the pipes, how much space you have to have in order to do anything, but no. So now let me show you. I'm cutting this pipe to 11 inches. And then that same pipe, I'm going to cut it in half, 5.5. I'm cleaning all the residues because when you try to put all the connectors, it's very difficult if you don't clean it. In the beginning, I was thinking to make a square or a rectangle of the base, and you will see how. But then I rethought about it, and I tried something different. I'm showing you the different types of lengths. So now there, that's a connector. That's a 3/4 of an inch to 1/2 of an inch. I am showing you that I need to cut half of it. In the beginning, I just cut the tip of it, but it was kind of difficult to make it go through the 1/2 inch pipe. I clean it, I showed you the differences. I put the other one there. I made the connection, but it's not loose enough. So I'm trying to cut half of it. It's a little bit too interesting to cut it. As you can see, I'm having some difficulty trying to do it, but finally I get it to be very loose inside the pipe. That will be the stopper. I put the other T coupling there, and as you can see, it's holding it. It's going up and down very easy, but when I go to the connector, it's a little harder for it to go up and down. Now I am taking the 45-degree angle elbows. I am measuring how much I need of a pipe in order to just make it flush, to touch one to the other. So from that measurement, there is 2 inches. So you can see 2 inches. Yep, that will be 1 inch inside each connector. So I mark it. I grab my saw again, and here we go. As you have seen, I haven't used any glue at all right now. I don't know if I'm going to use it later, but not right now. I am measuring and trying to figure out what's the best option, if it's a long stand or a shorter version of it. So as you see, I went from the larger to I can call it medium. That's the medium version of it, and then eventually I'm going to go to the shorter version. There I'm trying to measure the workspace area. I will eventually put a wide angle lens on my phone that will make it so that I'm able to cover more space and not be limited by that focus. I'm measuring it again. It's a shorter pipe that is going to go into the 45-degree angle elbow. It's falling, I'm sorry, but almost there. Some of the models I have seen before, they just put a tripod on the long piece where my hand is, where my right hand is. but I want to make this more stable, more professional, that is meant to be here. It's not just a quick DIY where just put some pipes together and it looks nice. No, or it's just kind of usable. This section right here, I took everything out, but I want to show you the new model. Instead of making a square, I'm going to make a triangle. I put all the pieces together. They are the same pieces that I did before. I'm going to put 4 90-degree angles on each end, but a 2-inch pipe just to connect them, just to connect the 45-degree angle on the other side. Just barely. Has to be as close as possible. The pipe is just there to hold it. Nothing else. Once everything is put together, you will see how those little pieces will actually lock, and it's going to be kind of difficult to take out because everything is pushing against each other. I put the 45-degree angle next to the 90-degree angle, and now I have to put the last 90-degree angle in order to make a triangle. I'm looking for another piece. I have a piece of pipe there. Nope, that's too short. Let me get another one. Yeah, that's too short. Let me try a different piece. As you can see, the triangle, it's almost there. That's what I need to do. I need to connect those two pieces with a 90-degree angle. Yep, that big piece is bigger. Let me put the other one. I just have to make a cut. I didn't even measure. I just figure it out. I just align it, eyeball it, and there goes the cut. That was an easier one. I'm cleaning all the extra stuff. Make another one the same size as the previous one. There is nothing to it because everything should be symmetrical. Make the cut. Very easy. I'm just having some difficulty cutting on the floor, but actually this one it was better. Clean the pipe, take it out. As you see, it will go on one side. I put the 90-degree elbow there and snap. Cool, that's my triangle. That's the base of the whole overhead tripod, or if you want to call it stand. Now I put the reduction, the 3/4 inside the T. I put the 1/2-inch pipe inside. I grab the other reduction that I cut earlier. I slide it down. I'm just showing you that I cut it. That's half of it. It's going to be pretty loose, as you can see. And now I grab the T connector, I slide it down and I lock it in place, and now it's actually locked. That will allow us to have different heights instead of just one height all the way above. Different projects need different heights. Let me make it turn around. The only issue right now that we're having is that it will eventually tilt, but you can put any weight there. Something to hold it down. I need a few more pieces of 2 inches to connect the 45-degree angle elbow to the T connector. On my first tries, I had a longer piece of tube there, but I actually made it shorter, maybe around 5 inches. I will put it in the description below. Just enough, not too long, so that way there is room for the phone not to catch the view of the stand. That way you have a free stand, a free view. You have plenty of room. So I'm making a few more cuts. I need a few more 2-inch pipes that will just connect the next elbow, as you will see right now. I'm just cutting that piece. I'm going to put it into the 45-degree angle, and then I'm going to put another elbow that will tilt up and down, up or down. On this one, I'm actually taking an end cap that is going to hold either the tripod stand there, or it will have a tripod screw, either one. The first I'm going to try to mount that tripod base that already has the screw that is mobile. I just got that from another tripod that I got, a little tripod that cost me maybe like $4 or $5. Nothing special. It's a thin screw. Making it through. I grabbed these screws from Home Depot. These are metric, these particular ones. I'm going to be using the 16mm screws. That's long enough and stable enough for that base. When I drill the hole in the end cap, I'm not making it too loose. It has to be tight so that the screw it's not wobbly, it's not loose when I put the base of the tripod there. So I made it through. There's the thread. I screw it in, and there you go. Awesome. Make it a little bit tighter. Tight the base itself, the other screw, and perfect. There is nothing to it. I'll put it in the end, and you have your complete stand, overhead stand there. You can move it, and because all the couplings, all the elbows are tight, you don't need glue. Grab the phone mount that came with the tripod, mount your phone, and you're ready. The only thing that you have to do right now is get a weight so the base doesn't tilt forward. That's the only thing, but even professional mounts have a weight. On the next scene, I'm going to start recording from the phone that is already on the base. You can see a little bit of the base up on the top, but if you adjust it, you don't have to worry about it. Right now I'm going to make the other mount, the one that has the actual screw for the mount, so that way you don't have to depend on a special base or little tripod or nothing. If you don't have that, you don't have to spend more money on it. Just get a 1/4-inch screw, and I think it's 30 count thread. I don't know, I'll put the description below. I'll make the hole, make it as tight as possible, and after that you use the same mount, screw it in, and you're ready. You don't have to have an extra tripod that you will destroy or nothing, just take apart. Nope, just use the mount itself, and that's it. You have your own professional DIY stand that you can adjust up or down. And everything under 20 bucks. Now on the kitchen table, as you can see, it's very flexible. A space saver. I have my phone with the regular view from the iPhone itself, and you can see a big portion of the table, but now when I put a wide angle lens, I see more of the table. I have more space, and you cannot see the base of the stand. This is a wide angle lens, 170 degree. I love it. I will put it in the description below. Overhead view of the stove. Very wide. Now from the side, I adjusted the height to mid-level. I'm using it as a tripod right now, and even for a paper holder. And this is the lowest vase adjustment. Very practical. I actually have it on top of a ironing board. I am glad to share this idea with you. Comment if the triangle base is a better option and what you think over the entire project. Please like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel.